Along the same lines, record sleeves are like miniature works of art.
It's like I don't even know Arcade Fire anymore.
This guy has major Deftones riz.
Shop over big brand names.
Okay, this guy has major goth riz.
Do you guys have a vegan menu? I think I'm gonna start using a Discman again. Hey, did you guys read my blog? Oh, what's your Twitter name? Yeah, I'll take a PBR. Have you tried Trader Joe's? Coen Brothers just aren't doing it for me anymore.
Oh, hey, didn't see you there. I was just listening to my MP3 player. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah? You listen to vinyls. Oh, really? You know what? I just got back from Stupid Town and they said you were the mayor. Not people, but like, for real. What could possibly be so special about a vinyl that you have to blog about it? You know, look at this thing. What? See, all right, folks. Now, in order to appeal to a vinyl listener, we got to use some facts, logic, reasoning. Wrong one. That's the one. Okay. Now, that's right here. So, what we're going to do here is it's very simple. I have a pencil and we're gonna put the categories on which one wins. You know, you got records, vinyls, or whatever the hell you want to call it, plastic, and then you have other plastic over here, and like cybernetic plastic. Okay, so let's get into it. First category. All right, so the history of the vinyl. The history of the CD, the history of whatever the other options are. I only have two hands. Yeah, I guess like vinyls are cool and everything, cause like, you know, Paul McCartney probably played with these. You know, Lennon, the guy from Russia, he and the Beatles, he probably played with these, but they didn't play with CDs that much. So like, I guess vinyls win, you know, whatever. See, quality. This is where y'all vinyl fanboys are really gonna falter. Cause like, there's the whole thing about the, wait a second. There's the whole thing about like, oh, but you can hear the snaps, cracks, and popples. You can hear my aunt's back as she walks down the stairs. It's like the same thing as listening to a vinyl. You know, but like, I don't want like a bowl of Rice Krispies to be mixed next to me while I listen to music, you know? Like, so what if I miss out on like, you know, oh, but you can hear Elton John fart at, you know, 2 minutes and 46 seconds if you listen to the vinyl record. You don't get that on the tape. I'm not really worried about, you know, like the fecal aspect of listening to my music. And like the whole thing about like the scratches and stuff, you know, and it like that makes it like special whenever you listen to it, because like it's all, you know, you get those pops or whatever, and then the needle like pops off and you have to completely redo it. But it's like I could just take a cassette tape and stomp on it, you know. But I'm not gonna like put that in the player and then tell everyone it sounds better after stomping on it, you know. Is that bourgeoisie of me? I don't know. I guess, whatever. The vinyls lose on this one, by the way. They lose. No. Fragility. So, like, I have a lot to say about the vinyl. So let's start with something else. The CD. I mean, yeah, they get scratched and stuff, but you just take a banana peel and rub the back of it, and then boom, it works. You know, science can't explain it. It's basically a Nokia. Okay? Then this thing right here. I pull this thing out of my truck's tape deck, and it comes out whenever I have the heat on it, like 2,000 degrees Kelvin. And you know what? It still works. I've done open heart surgery on one of these things, and they still work. The vinyl, on the other hand, I mean, you drop it one time, and then like the next week you're having an open casket funeral for it. It's like, oh no, don't touch it, don't touch it. You know, what if a speck of dust drops on it? Oh, my listening experience. Bro, if a speck of dust is going to ruin your listening experience, then like you really gotta, I don't know. And plus too, like, they get like warped and bent all the time. Like vinyls, I don't know how it happens, but like they're always getting like bent and shit. Like you can't even like, there was one time I drove 20 miles with my Weezer Blue Album CD. Or not CD, it was a vinyl. I drove like 20 miles with it. And by the time I got to where I was going, it was already like warped in half just by sitting shotgun in the passenger seat riding solo, you know? That's the song I was listening to, or I would have been listening to if the vinyl would have survived. It was a J-Lo vinyl. Is that even who sings that song? I don't know. But like, for real. Okay, I thought this thing would have snapped by now. I've been bending the hell out of it the entire time. What? Yeah, maybe the vinyl should win this category. What if I did the fake ID test with the vinyl guys? What gets me about people who listen to vinyls is they're always going off about like how good they smell and stuff, you know? Like, oh, but it's like an old book. I just love the smell of a good vinyl record. I'm like, it's always the people who smell like weed 24/7. Like you smell like a skunk. I'm sorry, that's just your herb of choice, my friend. And then like, it's them too. They're always like, oh, but I just want to touch my record, you know? I just want to feel it, you know? And I'm like, you want to touch it? Yeah, okay, pal. You want to touch your record. Okay. Jeez, I didn't know that was so important to you. And then they freak out whenever you get your fingerprints on it. Like, oh, the fingerprints will damage it. Like, what? Make it make sense, you know? No. Okay, let's be real. The coolness factor is probably the most important part of listening to music. Yeah, I guess you can listen to music because you like it, but really, you're gonna listen to Weezer because you like it? No. You're gonna listen to Neutral Milk Hotel because it's cool and trendy, okay? Peace. I don't know what that was, but, you know, like, vinyls are just the most expensive, and they're also the worst. Because who do we have here? The cassette. The birth of the mixtape. You know, you got a horse girl in your class that you like. Why don't you just, you know, give her a mixtape with some actual good shit on it, like Mac DeMarco and, you know, the Stokes, and then just throw in a couple Taylor Swifts on there. Whatever country music singer there is nowadays, put a Marty Robbins on there for her. You know, there you go. Don't think I don't know your little gaslight gatekeep grower boss tactics, or, you know, whatever it may be. Otherwise, you're gonna end up spending $60 for a Lana Del Rey vinyl just for some chick with dyed hair and piercings. Like, just make her a mixtape, man. Don't go out. Don't buy the Men I Trust vinyl. Don't get the Phoebe Bridgers, all that stuff. Because we get it. And it goes with guys, too. Like, you want to get Slipknot, or, you know, like, Stain, Korn. Whatever. God forbid, Five Finger Death Punch. Girl, do not spend your money on a Five Finger Death Punch vinyl for some guy who stopped going to the gym 20 years ago and drives a Duramax, okay? He's not worth it, okay? Don't go and do that. Really, you can't argue with the mixtape here. The winner, the mixtape. CD, MP3 player. You can't handle the MP3 player. You can handle the CD. Vinyl. It's too bourgeoisie. That's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could make time for shuffleboarding, Grandma. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll see you Saturday. Bye. Here's the real nail in the coffin for the vinyl listeners. I'm just gonna say it. You know, because up to this point in the video, you've been disagreeing with me. You've been like, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't actually listen to vinyls. He wouldn't get it. It's a dumb kid. When was the last time you had to replace a needle on your record player because, you know, you listen to records so much? That's what I thought. Trash. No, vinyls aren't that bad. I give them a hard time and everything, but like, yeah, they're pretty cool. I like my vinyls. They're just so damn expensive. Like, and you gotta have like a power outlet too. Like, look at this. Look at this. I don't think there's gonna be enough time in this video to play this part, but we're gonna do it anyway. Look at this shit. Yeah, so being retro and old school and quirky and cool, you know, it's cool and everything. But you know what's really cool? Being true to yourself. No, I'm just fucking with you. I guess, like, what's cooler than being retro is probably just drugs, really. Drugs are cool. That's why this video is brought to you by Quaaludes. Trip flipping balls in the 60s. Like it's the 60s. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. Vinyls are cool. CDs are cool. Tapes are cool. Drugs are bad. Okay. Fucking frog just jumped on that fucking CD, bro. What the hell, man? I didn't want that. Oh, it's fucking got... Oh. Not from the oil puddle, too. What the frick, man?